Breaking updates coming in as Surat gets India's largest trading hub. Politics continues. The Congress Party and the NCP see red, saying this is a bid to hurt the revenue of Mumbai. My colleagues Aditi and Arunil joining us on the broadcast. Aditi, over to you to the reactions that are coming in from the Congress and the NCP.
Right, Pratibha, the Congress is objecting to the fact and the aim that the Diamond Bourse says. It says that their aim is to shift the diamond hub from Mumbai to Surat, and that's why this trading center has been made. Now, Congress is saying on a day when PM Modi inaugurates the Surat Diamond Bourse, I reminisce about my father and me inaugurating Mumbai's Bharat Diamond Bourse in 2010, then the world's largest. Mumbai's gem and jewelry industry is among the city's major employers and tax revenue generators. It would be unfortunate if Maharashtra loses this industry to Gujarat as well. So they are saying that this industry employs a lot of people in Maharashtra, and if this is taken to Surat, then a lot of people will lose their job.
Okay, let's take this across to Arunil Saradekar, also on the broadcast with us. Arunil, these plans for the Diamond Bourse had been announced by the Prime Minister much before. Now it has been completed during the inauguration. Unfortunately, politics speaking yet again. In fact, we have Mr. Milind Deora joining us over the phone line. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Milind Deora. What do you have to say about Surat getting a Diamond Bourse? Because this is something that had been announced previously as well by the BJP government.
Well, I congratulate the people of Gujarat and the people of Surat. There's, you know, we in Mumbai also have a Diamond Bourse, and I think having competition between cities, states in India is a healthy trend. So I have no objection to that.
Okay.
I think that every state has a right and every city has a right to build better infrastructure and to attract industry. And that is as I said, that's a healthy sign in our country. But I think that said, Mumbai and Maharashtra in particular have been losing a lot of industry, a lot of manufacturing, a lot of employment generation potential, a lot of tax revenue generating potential to other states. And I think it's incumbent upon the government over the last few years we've been witnessing this happen. And I think that we as a state government must also reflect and do better to ensure that investment stays in Mumbai and Maharashtra, and that we not just retain what we already have, but attract more investment into the state.
Okay, but you mentioned that this healthy competition will be great for the diamond industry and for the economy. But there are many within the Congress party, your party as well as the NCP, who are opposing it and are saying that this was revenue that was meant for Mumbai, but it's being taken away, and that lakhs will lose their jobs because of what is happening in Surat.
Well, I'm concerned about what would happen to the industry, because I have been a huge proponent of helping and assisting and strengthening this industry in Mumbai and Maharashtra. My late father and I worked very hard to ensure that the Bharat Diamond Bourse in Mumbai, which at that point was the largest, mind you, the largest diamond bourse in the world.
Yes.
We did our best to ensure that it was opened, that any regulatory hurdles that they had from the state government, central government were, these obstacles were overcome, and that we were able to get it opened and for people to flourish in that area. So I'm concerned about the industry shifting. The industry employs thousands of people. It's a huge, powerful industry. It generates a lot of revenue for the city of Mumbai. And as I said, it's incumbent upon all of us in Maharashtra to ensure that we're able to retain an important industry like the gem and jewelry industry, and also attract more investments into the state. And I think that having healthy competition between cities and states, state governments competing against one another, having better, removing regulatory hurdles to bring in business, having better incentives, that's a welcome step. But if there is an artificial manipulation of the market, and wherein an industry is removed from a particular state and sent to another state, that is something which will be very unfortunate. And for that, it's natural for people to politicize it. And there's no harm in doing that. But if we have a level playing field where people are allowed to compete with one another, state governments are allowed to compete with one another, then by all means, everyone has a right to do so. But I think in the case of previous industry shifting, for example, Vedanta Foxconn's semiconductor plant, several other plants, those were areas and industries where everyone in Maharashtra, cutting across political parties, whether the government or the opposition, all parties that I've spoken to are very keen and were rolling out every incentive to ensure that those industries came to Maharashtra. Why did those
Okay.
industries suddenly shift to other states? That is
Okay.
something which needs further, which I wouldn't say politicization, but it certainly needs.
Okay, you're saying that
questions
it
and
needs the government to look into what went wrong. But in case of Surat, it's also said that about 90% of diamonds go through Surat. These are diamonds from across the world. Mr. Milan Deora, thank you for joining us with your